Both the Ukrainian and Russian armies apply artillery on the battlefield with completely different strategies. Both Ukrainian and Russian artillery systems were similar at the start of the war, however Russia had far more weapons and ammunition than Ukraine. Moreover, Ukrainian artillery has suffered from routine wear and lack of ammunition as it has been used continuously since 2014. Each side used artillery based on their available resources. In the first month of the war, the armed forces of Ukraine used drones and special operation forces to identify Russian supply convoys and eliminate them with targeted artillery, causing significant losses to the Russians, who were unprepared for such attacks. The Russians applied artillery power in a more chaotic manner at the beginning of the war. Lacking artillery reconnaissance, they shot randomly, often hitting civilian objects rather than military targets. Western allies predicted Russia's artillery strategy and reinforced the Ukrainian army with new artillery, including 155mm howitzers to lead counterbattery fire and to destroy Russian troops on the front lines, and M142 high-mobility artillery rocket systems, or HIMARS, high-precision weapons used to hit targets at distances ranging from 80 kilometers to 300 kilometers. Since the first HIMARS were delivered to Ukraine, the Ukrainian army has destroyed more than 20 Russian artillery depots and storage bases in various oblasts across the country, including the territory of occupied Kherson and Zaporizhia oblasts and the territory of the self-proclaimed Donetsk and Luhansk People's Republics. Without these valuable ammunition stores, the Russian logistics strategy begins to fail. Russia can't transport large quantities of ammunition by road, so it cannot supply its army with ammunition if the railways and warehouses have been destroyed. Artillery storage units are complicated logistical centers. They require a specific infrastructure, including a network of buildings suitable to house special equipment, access to the railway, loading equipment, and dozens of supply cars, and strong security. One storage unit costs tens of millions of dollars and is impossible to restore quickly. At this point, with the help of HIMARS, Ukraine has returned to tactics used at the start of the war, destroying the Russian army's rear and logistical centers first before maneuvering infantry to attack. This forces the Russians to rely on armored vehicles, which have previously proven ineffective against Ukrainian and Western anti-tank weapons. The Russian army has limited offensive capability in this position. According to Alexei Danilov, Secretary of Ukraine's National Security and Defense Council, the number of advantages of the Russian army is offset by Ukrainian missile and artillery accuracy. Western weapons supplied to Ukraine's armed forces are already altering the course of the war.